Hello, my name is Olga Contreras and I'm going to be presenting on how to use Google Drawings to create a web diagram while discovering theme, characterization, and tone in Romeo and Juliet. So the objective is to be able to create a web diagram while using Google Drawings, and the students must choose one theme. Okay, they're either going to choose love, fate, or individuals versus society. Okay, while using Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare as their main text. And so here's a list of the materials that the students will use. So here we go. Hello, good morning, students. So happy to see you all. Hope you all had a good weekend. So we're going to go over what is themes, characterization, and tone in literature. Okay. We're gonna connect this to Romeo and Juliet, which is the text that we have been reading for a few days. So first of all, I'm going to ask you a question. What theme is it? So if we look at image A, what do you think that theme is? I know we haven't talked about what is theme, but I wanted to see if you guys can develop the idea of what is theme. Okay, so look at image A. Okay, now who's gonna share? Who wants to respond? What do you think the theme is? Nobody? Okay, I'm gonna call out a name. Let's choose Rafael. Okay, what do you think? No, still not sure? What color do you see in here most of? Pink. Yeah, so the theme of this image could be pink, right? Okay, perfect. Now, who else can share another possible theme of image A? Okay, Joseph? Okay. Okay, good. What do you think? The Eiffel Tower, right? The theme could be Eiffel Towers. Good. Another possible theme could be Paris, right? Because the Eiffel Tower is in Paris. So that's a possible way of describing theme. Now let's look at image B. Okay. What do you think is the theme of image B? Who wants to share? All right, Arlene, what do you think? Villains. Yes, they're all villains, right? Villains means the bad people, right? It also means antagonist. Perfect. What is another theme of image B? Okay. Michael? Let's see. Michael? Yeah. Okay. Disney characters. Yes, Disney characters. Perfect. Now let me ask a more difficult question. What is an underlying theme of image B? Underlying theme. Okay, what do you think that means? Anybody? Okay, what do you guys think underlying theme means? Okay, turn to your partner next to you and talk for like just a quick 10 seconds. What do you think underlying theme is? Okay, good. So I'm going to give you an example. An underlying theme of image B could be that women are more villains than males. Could we say that? Could we say that women are villains? It's a little biased, I know, right? But based off of this image right here, based on the evidence that we have, we can say that, right? I mean, there's 2 males, how many females? 3, 5 females, right? We can say that, we can prove that. Okay, perfect. So here are some examples of how to look at images to determine theme, right? But instead of looking at images, you guys are using Romeo and Juliet. Okay, so here's a definition of theme. So you need to pull out the main idea from a text. So from Romeo and Juliet, what is the main idea? What could be a possible underlying meaning? And it could be directly or indirectly, right? Perfect. We're going to go into characterization. Okay, so if we look at Tom and Jerry right here, this is Tom and this is Jerry. What would describe Jerry as her character? Okay, so go ahead and turn to somebody next to you quickly, and talk about that. What describes Jerry and what describes Tom? Okay. If somebody has a question, yes. What is this? That's called the halo. Okay. Yes, and who? Okay, you got it? Okay, good. Perfect. Okay, great. So now who wants to volunteer? Who wants to volunteer? Nobody? Okay, I'm pulling up the names again. And we're gonna choose Kira. Okay. So, what would describe Jerry? He's evil. Good. What gave it away? The horns, right? Is he the protagonist or antagonist? Antagonist. Awesome. All right. Let's pick somebody else. Let's do Juan's group. Juan, right there. Okay. Jerry Is he the protagonist or the antagonist? He's a protagonist, right? Right? Okay. What gave it away? The halo, right? Okay, perfect. So based off of this image, we can determine the characters, right? How they're going to be described, right? Maybe their thoughts based on their looks, right? With Romeo and Juliet, there's no picture, so you need to really look and pay attention to the text to determine what is the characters in here. How can we determine the characters based on their thoughts or their speech, right? Their reactions or their actions. Okay, now we're going to go into what is the tone. Tone. Have any of you ever heard maybe your mother or somebody say, "Don't use that tone on me"? What does that mean when they say that, right? What does that mean? Don't use that tone. I mean, don't be disrespectful. Don't be angry, right? Okay, so if we look at image A, art thou furious, brethren? Thou tone, thou distinguish, thou being furious, brethren, right? What do you think that means? Mad, maybe, right? Okay, what's another word for mad? Who wants to raise their hand? Come on now. Yes, angry, right? Perfect. What's another word for angry that we could that we can replace based on the image? Okay, what is it? Furious, right? You see right here, furious. So on Romeo and Juliet, you're going to use a text to determine the tone. Okay, what did that character say to determine the tone? Okay, perfect. Now let's look at image B. Let me play you a sad song on the world's smallest violin. How many have ever heard that? I've heard that, right? So if somebody tells you that, that means they're kind of telling you what? That you're whining, right? Do you want to be whining? No. So this is kind of what they're saying, right? So you need to understand the tone of this sentence right here, right? That the person that's saying this is telling you you're being whiny and therefore they don't want to listen to you, maybe. Or maybe you're just repeating the same story over and over and it's kind of like getting boring or frustrating, or you know, it's just become an inconvenience. Okay, perfect. So you've learned already theme, characterization, and tone, right? So you're looking at how the attitude affects the subject or the audience, and the choice of words, which can affect the viewpoint, right, of the text. So now I want everybody you're gonna choose one theme, okay, individually, choose one theme. Love is gonna go on this side of the room, okay, on my right side. Fate, it's gonna go on the back of the room. And individual versus society is gonna go to the left side. Okay, and go ahead and grab all your things. Yep, your computers, your backpacks, your notebooks, everything. Okay, everybody separate, go, 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 fast, fast, fast. Okay, now look around. Within your groups, so we have love over here, go ahead and pair up with somebody, okay? And you can choose anywhere in the classroom where you want to work. Fate does the same thing. You're going to go ahead and pair up with somebody and choose anywhere in the classroom where you want to work. And individual versus society, you're going to pair up and work together, okay? Everybody, just two people, pairs, okay? Not three, not four. All right, in your pairs, you're going to complete the following, right? You're going to choose the characters that show your theme. You're going to prove where in the text do they show the theme. Are you going to discuss your quotes? Okay. Which quotes show characterization? Explain how the quotes from your characters demonstrate tone. Okay. So now you can use all your notes. You can use all of the previous lessons that we've used, right? And you can highlight, you can take new notes, right, to answer these or to discuss, right? Take notes, just take notes. Now remember, in your pairs, you need to stay within the same theme. You do not have to use the same characters or the same quotes to show your theme, okay? But just the theme needs to remain the same. So this is how you're going to show me your talent, okay? You're going to create a web diagram using Google Drawings, okay? And you need to include these main components, the theme, the characters. I chose Romeo and Juliet as an example, and a symbol and a reflection. Okay, now first, for the symbol, you can use any materials to make your symbol. So what that means is through Google Drawings, you can create a symbol in Google Drawings, right? But that's kind of limited. Or you can hand draw your symbol, or you can go ahead and make it, you can crochet a heart, I don't know, you can knit a heart. You can use pastels, you can use clay, you can use anything to create your symbol, okay? But the main goal with this web diagram is your reflection. Through your reflection, I'm going to be able to determine whether you understood characterization, theme, and tone, okay? And you need to prove the following question. Do you believe the theme you have chosen will keep Romeo and Juliet together or separated? You need to include 2 pieces of evidence and write it in a body paragraph format. Okay, so your topic sentence, your evidence, explanation of your evidence, explanation of your evidence, and concluding sentence. Okay, so it should be like around 8 sentences long, a little bit more, but I want a nice body paragraph, just 1 body paragraph, and that's it. If it doesn't fit in your web diagram, you can type in please see attachment, and you guys can type it up and attach it to the web diagram. Okay, so here's a sample web diagram. Okay, so there's different components on here. Now if you look at the quotes section, I included the act and the scene. That's what I want. So wherever quote you use, I want you to label it. Okay, it was in Act 1, Scene 3. Okay, your reflection, like I said, if it does not fit in the designated area that you chose for your reflection, then go ahead and just type in please see attachment, and I'll know it's attached to your project. If your symbol, you decide to do like a fabulous art project or anything, just also please see attachment. Okay, just so that I know I'm not missing it from here. If there's nothing in the box saying please see attachment, I'm assuming you just didn't do it. Okay. Now Google Drawings we have used before in lessons 1 and 2. Okay, so now if you forgot how to do this, I went ahead and I added a link onto our class website that shows you how to access Google Drawings and how to use their functions. Okay, so remember your Gmail login. Now this assignment is due in my email inbox by 7:30 a.m. on Friday. Okay, now there's 2 options for submitting your web diagram. One option is you can email it to me and I can print for you, and you'll have it by the time you come to class. Or you can print yourself and you don't have to email it to me, but you need to have it ready and like printed when you walk into class. Okay, so that's it, because 7:30 comes, I am logging off. Okay, all right, thank you. All right, get to work, and then if class time ends, then you can work on it individually, but it's due by Friday. Okay.